now, if you have something that you want to say and you want to be heard, fucking get a hold of us so we can bring your ass live on the air with us and let you spill your fucking guts. In complete and all honesty, just spill your fucking guts, get whatever the fuck it is out there that you got to get out there off your chest, and let it be heard. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a legitimate thing. Everybody fucking does it. We do it on a daily basis, just like today. You know, we've had a lot of issues coming up that we felt that need to be addressed, and today just kind of happened to be one of those days where we're airing this shit out, and that's all there is fucking to it. And it's probably going to piss a lot of people off, but again, at the same time, if it pisses them off, I don't give a fuck. I could care fucking less. Because I know in my mind, and I guarantee you agree, we're doing the right thing by saying and speaking our piece and calling the shit out that needs to be called out. Because there's a legitimate way to do things, and then there's the way that a lot of other people do things.
And if you're butthurt about it, and you're pissed off about it, you might want to stop and take a look at yourself.
Exactly. Because that just goes to show that you know you're in the wrong at that point.
Yeah. Because a lot of people sit there and wonder, are they talking about me? Are they talking about me? Are they talking about me?
Uh-huh.
We're not going to tell you who it is or who they are.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. But, yeah, I'm sure they tune. They normally do. Anyway, all right, let's go.
They need to find out for themselves, too, who they are by getting ostracized by the community is what I think.
And it's
so when people stop listening to them, they will figure out that they're part of the fucking problem and not the solution. And because we all have a learning curve. So in saying that, sometimes it takes a nice, kick in the head to figure out, oh, maybe that's stupid. I mean, that's just the thought process. But that's my 2 cents.
And I agree. And in the bigger picture of things, it's theoretically, it's an ethical gut check for them. Once they start thinking about it and say, well, like Country said, are they talking about me? Is this directed towards me? If you have that mindset in your head right now, if you're listening, then you need to step back and take a look in the mirror and look at yourself, look at your organization, and figure out what the fuck you need to change to get right.
Self-evaluate. Always self-evaluate. The thing that we learn as military members is self-evaluation is the most important tool that you can have, because you can learn from your strengths and your weaknesses, and you can learn to build on your strengths and try to fix your weaknesses. Nobody's ever going to be perfect.
I'm not going to lie. I learned that the hard way when I was in the service. It took me 2 fucking years to figure it out, but once I figured it out, I became a damn good soldier. And I'm not saying I was the best soldier in the fucking world and I was, Mr. Gung fucking Ho. I was a fuck up. I'm not going to lie. Freely say it. I was a fuck up. And I got my ass reamed for it. But after, I let reality set in and I started looking at the things that I was doing, I changed. And when I changed, and as I gained rank, my guys changed. Because then I had guys that fell in underneath me that, I had to go back and show them, this is where you're fucking up, fix it. This is where you're fucking up, fix it. Self-evaluation is the key to your success. If you can see that this is not right and you fix it on your own accord, then you're doing the right fucking thing. If I have to come in and fix it, you're wrong.
I agree, but you know what? The idea is to keep us all learning and growing. So I don't give up on anybody, dude. As an NCO, I don't give up on fucking anybody. I don't know how.
Oh, I agree. I'm going to issue a challenge to any organization out there right now that's listening, and I don't know if there are any, but if there are, I'm issuing a challenge. I'm challenging every organization out there to go back and take a look, and aside from what they spend on shirts and little knick-knack bullshit things, I want them to actually step back and take a look and see what they spend to actually help vets, or how much time they take out of their day to help vets if that's what their deal is. if they're spending more time working on, creating relationships with sponsors or whatever versus spending time with vets and helping vets, they might want to take a second look at themselves. Because and country knows this, I reached out to probably 14 organizations in the last month. I had one email come back, and that just goes to show that one company, and I'll commend this company, they had enough respect to say, hey, we're sorry, we just can't do it, we're booked. And I get it. I appreciate the call back, thanks for letting me know. But the other 13, I hate to, I'm not going to put their names out, but they can kiss my ass because they didn't have enough respect to say, hey, sorry this, sorry that, whatever, or they couldn't email me, and I gave them my phone number and my email address.
Yeah.
It went nowhere. So it's on them, not me. And a lot of these groups are vet-based. Just saying.
Right. So they should know how to act. They should know how to be respectful.
Yes.
Exactly. A lot of them still act like they're 19 years old in the middle of Germany, still drinking and going to the damn bars.
Well, that and the fact that, they say, oh, well, we got 1.4 million followers, blah, 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 blah. We don't need nothing else. Well, that's fine and said, but you started somewhere at some point, just like DGN did, 8 months ago, 7 months ago, when it started out as from scratch as nothing, and we built up to where we're at now. We got 2 bands who are badass. We have several sponsors that are fucking phenomenal, and we're working it. We're getting there. But these organizations think that they're better than us because they have this high volume of followers and, participants, whatever you want to call it, and they're too good to work with us because of that. Well, fuck you. That's on you. You think you're better than me, you're not better than me. You came from the same fucking ground that I came from. You're going to go to the same ground that I'm going to. I'm sorry. I know I'm on a fucking roll this morning, and it's just, this shit pisses me off because we're supposed to be a family as a collective. 5 branches of fucking military service, and yet there's such division within every fucking branch, even down into each individual branch. There's such a segregation between everybody that it's either it's our way, or no way at all. And it should not fucking be that way. We should be able to come together as a fucking family and say, hey, you got this going on? I got you. I'll either do this or I'll do that. Something to kick into your organization if you kick something into ours. Share and share alike. And it would work massively across the board as a benefit to every fucking body. But nobody sees it that way. They're only out for the me or the I, not the collective of the we.
Yeah, I understand. I get it, and I'm
fuck, man. I'm sorry.
You're pissed, but don't yell in my ear, dude. It hurts.
Sorry.
I'm just saying.
God damn. It just pisses me off.
I'm tracking, but what I'm trying to say is that we can't. The only person we can control is ourselves.
Yep.
Oh, and I agree.
So I understand you trying to vent and get that shit off your chest because you needed to, because it's bugging you. I got it. But the only person that we can control is ourselves. So if we look at their responses like that, then so be it. But they don't have to work with us. Nobody has to. I created that page, and nobody has to freaking share anything on there.
Oh, I agree.
They don't have to share with their friends and stuff like that. They can just use that for their own personal resources if that's what they want to do. But the whole idea of it is the whole idea, though, is to bring the community together, have us work as teams, and have us share each other's things. And stop being so me, I. When we all have something beneficial to offer our veterans. Or veteran family members. Fuck, they're part of our team too. We can't do what we do. And having been a spouse, there's no way my ex-husband could have walked out the door without me there taking care of the kids and managing the household while he was gone.
Yeah,
we forget about them.
Spouses got a hell of a job. They definitely have a hell of a job.
And then on top of that, we've got our kids that we drag around from place to place and this and that and all that other shit. And they deserve a little respect for that too, right? I mean, they should, in my mind, get a little respect. Are they out there fighting the good fight? No. But what they are doing is they are supporting us veterans on the back end. You know, that's where we get our gifts and our cards and all our shit when we're away, and our phone calls and our, you know, they're good for our morale. They lift our spirits. When when you have a family member that calls you and you're away from your own family and they give you a freaking, you get an opportunity to see their face on Skype or something like that. I know you guys love that shit. I would. I love it when I'm just fucking gone to some school. You know,
hey,
that already made me go to.
Real quick, Ron wants to hear either Volbeat, Still Counting, or Five Finger Death Punch Bad Company.
I actually got Five Finger NQ. They got a brand new song out.
Ooh.
And it's commercial time too. Sorry.
Yep. No,
okay, my bad. I didn't mean to get on a roll there.
No,
so my bad.
It's fine. Keep it on a roll. We ain't gonna play it exactly halfway through. I mean, what's being said is good, and it needs to be put out. And y'all listening to the show right now, because we actually have quite a few. We got, please share the show out. Get it out there so people can hear it and whatnot. So, all right, here's this. Where you at? Here's the sponsors.
The Magic Vape Shop. Come on in to the most extreme vape shop in the USA. The Magic Man will slam and mix all your vaping needs at prices you can't beat. With all the vape gear at your fingertips, the Magic Man will provide you with all your desires. See us on the web at themagicvapeshop.com. Let's get vaping.
Yo, this is Jeff.
This is Mark. I'm Mike. I'm Craig. This is Mick.
We are Kings Hollow, and you're tuned into Dangerous Grounds Network.
Yeah. Run by Special Ops veterans, putting people in war zones to work and working where others fear to tread. Each one of our products is manufactured in current or post-conflict areas. Your purchases fund women's education, demining efforts, and healing our veterans. High-quality products that make meaningful change for those less fortunate. What America will be for the world moving forward.
This is Sam from Madison Rising, and you're listening to Dangerous Grounds Network.
Branded Warriors Inc., the original tattoo therapy program in America. Big Country and his band of warriors will take care of all America's heroes, with one drop of ink at a time. Go to bwitattoos.org to fill out your application and send it to bwitattoos@yahoo.com. Then the power of the ink and BWI will heal your mind.
Black Rose Tattoo Shop. Veteran Rand and Branded Warriors preferred tattoo shop. BlackRoseTattoo.com. All your tattoo needs.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're listening to Dangerous Grounds Network. Hey, you want a freedom boner or what? Listen now.
What's up? This is AJ from Madison Rising, and you're listening to Dangerous Grounds Network. And we're going to put a little bit of freedom all up.
I could find you there, pulled away before your time. I can't deal, it's so unfair, and it feels like heaven so far away. And it feels like the world has grown cold now that you've gone away.